There was a time when Hollywood might have dared to duplicate this scene on a painted backdrop or on the back lot of a studio. The more sophisticated eye of the modern moviegoer demands authenticity of scene. So today, when the script of a major movie production says Acapulco, presto, tons of equipment, an army of experts, and a galaxy of stars are immediately whisked off to this international playground. Once a background of such exotic luxury has been chosen, every other aspect of the production must match this high standard. And when Lana Turner is the star, and her role that of a willful heiress, she must, of course, dress the part. To create the spectacular clothes required for the character of Kit, the producers called upon Academy Award-winning designer Edith Head. Not everyone knows that clothes are screen-tested as carefully as performers. These are wardrobe tests, never intended for public viewing. The comments are by Miss Head herself.
Here's Lana Turner, the beautiful star of Love Has Many Faces, the spoiled, beautiful woman with all the money in the world, the woman who makes her own rules, the woman who lives for love and glamour. This, incidentally, is a look we used right through the picture, the toga, the rather loose Greek look of clothes.
And this is a group test of Lana Turner, Cliff Robertson, Hugh O'Brian, and Stephanie Powers, 4 of the picture's stars.
And the interesting thing is it shows 2 completely different types of women, the sophisticated woman of the world and the unspoiled, almost ingenue type.
The almost ingenue is portrayed by Stephanie Powers. Her clothes must subtly convey the attraction of the other woman, usually thought of as a sophisticate. The choices can sometimes be hard.
You see, we make clothes work for scenes. After we test them, we all sit around like a jury and say, well, that dress is a lovely dress, I really like it, but don't you think that it's a little too overboard, a little too this, a little too that?
The slates are used to identify the scene that follows.
This is completely typical of Stephanie Powers. This green and white check gingham, kind of thing you wear that dries in about 2 or 3 minutes. Another version of Stephanie's beach outfit. This is very startling and done deliberately. This is a toga of fantastic stuff from France. We brought this over particularly to be used in the picture over her own slim, dark bathing suit. You see, in a scene where she is defiant and bitter, she deliberately puts on the most flamboyant costume she can. I don't know that she does it consciously or not, but in the picture, the way we dress her, the colors, the flamboyancy of her clothes, helps express the defiance of Kit, who is fighting the world almost single-handed.
Here is that costume on Lana. As with her co-star, Cliff Robertson, she listens to the director map out the scene. And here the outfit works to create a sharp color contrast with the vivid greens and blues of the Acapulco scene.
She gives a cocktail party. So she deliberately takes the format of what we call play clothes and does them in a print solidly covered with jewels. It amuses her to be different. She's not dreaming of conforming. Get ready for the testing of the bulls. Now, this in the picture is an actually correct costume as worn by anybody who is allowed to participate in this sport. This is authentic down to the very last buttonhole. Now, I think this is typical of what I call the look of Kit, who says, this dress was probably designed to wear in my villa outside of Rome, but I've decided to wear it tonight in Acapulco. Now, this is completely typical of what I call the Kit look. This is the kind of costume that probably would be worn, as I said before, in a wonderful villa in Italy. It's daring, it's very extreme, it's very European. It is not just a casual little set of pajamas that you wear in Acapulco. In this scene with Hugh O'Brian, notice how this costume actually works with the scene. You see, it was designed for movement with comfortable neckline and armholes so she could move. It's what you call a costume designed deliberately for a specific scene.
Dramatic action always speaks for itself. yet is inevitably heightened, accented, and subtly enhanced by the talents of artists like Edith Head, creator of Lana Turner's $1 Million Wardrobe, for Love Has Many Faces.